Welcome back to Fett's Legacy, everyone. I'm here today to give you an update on an upcoming Star Wars game, which could potentially be a Boba Fett Star Wars game, or at least just feature Boba Fett. So we'll get right into that. But first, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed. We have finally reached 50 subscribers, so I want to say thank you for helping me reach that goal. And guys, if you could subscribe and like and help me reach 100 subscribers, that would mean the world to me. That is my next goal, and I will be having a 50 subscriber special coming out very soon. So guys, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, Temuera Morrison, obviously the actor who plays Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and all of the clones, he was recently talking to the Gaming Bible at this year's Star Wars Celebration, and the actor heavily implied that a new Star Wars game is on the way, and he's been in the studio recording voice lines for this new game. He said, quote, "The gaming is where it's all at, because with a movie or a TV show, it's all over, but with a game, you can be there a bit longer. There will be some coming, I can let you know that." So, could we see a Mandalorian type video game? Could we see a Boba Fett video game? If you guys don't know, there was a game actually made for Boba Fett called 1313, where you start off controlling these two other bounty hunters on Coruscant, and in the end, Boba Fett comes in, takes them out, and then you start controlling Boba Fett as he makes his way up through the bounty hunter game in the underworld of Coruscant. Which, I mean, honestly, I am so sad we never got that game. It probably could have been my favorite game of all time if we got it, and I'm hoping and praying that we get another Boba Fett game that actually makes its way out. So, Morrison has provided his voice and likeness for Boba Fett and Jango Fett in many other video games. He's obviously voiced Jango Fett in Star Wars Bounty Hunter, which you guys know I have talked about on this channel before. And it's a really great game. If you haven't played it, or at least haven't seen it, go look it up on YouTube or something, and just watch the story. It's really good. And so, we have had rumors that a Mandalorian video game was in the works, so maybe he could be a feature character as you're playing as Mando, or maybe you switch between characters. I mean, that would be absolutely amazing in my opinion. So, yeah, Temuera Morrison has used his voice before. He's obviously, used his voice for Boba Fett in the last two Star Wars Battlefront games, and even the OG Star Wars Battlefront games, he voiced Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and the clones, actually, and did a lot of the story for the OG Battlefront 2. If you guys never played that as well, definitely go play that. 2005 Star Wars Battlefront 2 is one of my all-time favorite games, and the story was amazing. But, he has said, I do a few voices for those video games, very hard work, harder than acting, says Morrison, describing his experience providing voiceover for video games. You try and get some emotion into a voiceover, all the instructions as well, turn left, go right, you missed, try again. So obviously he's saying, he has done work on video games before. He said it's pretty difficult, but in my opinion, everything that Temuera Morrison has voiced in a video game has been perfect, especially if you guys have played the recent Battlefront 2 as Boba Fett. Honestly, he was my most played character in that game. It was a really good Boba Fett. I played with him a lot, and the voice lines just hit so nice when you're playing as him. It sounds like Boba Fett. I mean, Temuera Morrison obviously is Boba Fett. He is Jango Fett. So, just his voice alone, I would love to hear him in a video game. I'd love to have even his likeness if he ends up taking the helmet off or something. That would be so cool. I don't know what version of Boba Fett we're going to get. Temuera Morrison has said, I want Boba Fett to go back to his old ways, his old badass ways, where he's, obviously the bounty hunter version. He even said he wants to go back to, the really cool bounty hunter version of Boba Fett. So could we see maybe Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett, where he is just the ruthless bounty hunter and he's going on jobs? In my opinion, that's the best version that they can make of a game. I mean, the Book of Boba Fett version is really good for a show. It's really good, but as a video game, you want to be this ruthless bounty hunter. So it only makes sense that, if you're going to use Boba Fett, you would use his bounty hunter version. You would use the old, amazing, cool, badass Boba Fett, whatever you want to call him. We need to see that, and I would love to see it in a video game. Hopefully, we do get that soon. I don't want to make this video too long, guys, but if you could just let me know down below what you want out of a new Star Wars video game, Do you think that he could appear in a new Star Wars video game, or you think maybe he will get his own? Maybe he could show up in Jedi Star Wars Survivor. So, that is taking place during the original timeline, during the rebellion, the Empire. So we could definitely see Boba Fett as a cameo for that. I would love that. That would be really cool. But honestly, if I had my choice, I would just love a Boba Fett video game. Remake 1313, bring it back. Let's see the young Boba Fett story. Let's see him making his way as a bounty hunter in the lower levels of Coruscant. I mean, in my opinion, you can't get much better than that. But we'll see where this goes. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for all your support, and thank you guys for watching. Again, please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell if you do end up subscribing. Anyway, guys, I will see you all next time, and peace.